Welcome Michigan DECA to the December District Council meeting. I'm Abhi Samantapudi, your state president. Alongside me today is Anthony Bozio, your state treasurer, Izzy Kenhard, your vice president of leadership development, Joshua May, your vice president of career development, and Stuart Green of public relations. We have once again hosted a live Twitter Hangout from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The Hangout, we will discuss some of the questions discussed by our members on Twitter during this live Twitter session. If you have any questions, please continue to send them on Twitter using hashtag #MIDECA, and we'll answer them live at the end of this Google Hangout. I'm pleased to announce that this year's outstanding membership continues to grow, which is the result of membership recruitment efforts from across the state. Michigan DECA is currently 8,105 members strong, and this number continues to climb. Equally impressive is the fact that 3/4 of our members will be participating in the upcoming district conferences. Conference season is officially upon us, with the district conferences beginning December 20th. With that being said, it's important for us to discuss what your chapters and members can expect at the upcoming district conferences and how they can prepare for them. Talk about two exciting opportunities for you to advance yourself and contribute to a great cause. As leaders of your chapter, please pass this information on to your members and the rest of your officer board so that they can benefit from it as well. Without any further ado, let's begin with Josh, who's going to talk about some district information.
Thank you, Abby. Now, like Abby said, the district conferences are right around the corner, guys. We'll provide most members with the first opportunity in years to network, reach out to business leaders, communicate with other chapters, and compete to represent your chapter at the State Career Development Conference. At the district conferences, we will also be holding running for state officer meetings and district council meetings at the state officer circle. You will also be able to meet with the state officer team and ask any questions you have about running for state officer and the responsibilities that come along with it. Council meetings, you will be able to connect with other district council members and learn how other chapters are improving themselves this year. You will not want to miss this year's district council, so be sure to make proper preparations to attend. Help in finding information about district conferences, check out the Michigan DECA website, or feel free to contact a state officer from your respective district. Now we're going to have Izzy talk about competition.
With district conferences coming up, now is your time to start your preparation. Practice tests can be found online and on the DECA website under competitive events, and many more can be found by Googling your cluster exam. When it comes to your role play, the best way to prepare is by practicing. Practice role plays can also be found online. Here are some key tips that will help you make a good impression on your judge and pave the way to success. The best way to start a role play is with a firm handshake. It should be assertive but not aggressive. After this, ask to take a seat and begin. Make sure you are maintaining good eye contact throughout the entire role play, and if you have multiple judges, be sure to give both judges equal eye contact. Keep a good posture during the role play and be careful when using hand gestures. You want to use them to emphasize your key points, but not overuse them because it can distract from what you're saying. When it comes to content, be sure to stay on topic with the role play, even if the judge goes off character. Another key tip is to be creative. There will be many other students doing the same role play you do and to the same judge. You need to stand out, so think outside of the box and make sure your ideas make sense to the situation. If they have any questions when answering them, don't hurry your answers in order to sound smart. Take a second to think about your answer. It will impress the judge more if your answer is well thought out than if you say the first thing that comes to your mind. Close your role play or presentation with a solid line that will help them remember you, but also leads onto a future meeting with the judge. An example of this is saying, "Thank you for investing your time with me today. I look forward to meeting with you in the future to discuss this further." Be confident. In order for the judge to believe in what you're saying, you have to act like you believe in what you're saying. Good luck, everyone. I can't wait to see how well you all do in your competitions and prepare yourselves for the future.
Thanks, Izzy. Now next, let's turn to Stuart, who's going to talk about a unique opportunity running for state office.
Thanks, Abby. Are you passionate about DECA all the time? Are you looking to step up your involvement in DECA? Are you ready to get more public speaking and team working experience than ever before? Running for state office may be for you. As a state officer, you'll travel around the state and beyond to receive leadership training, attend conferences, plan conferences, and speak at conferences. You have the ultimate opportunity to lead Michigan DECA into the future. Network with members and chapters from around the state and become the best version of yourself yet. For me personally, running for state office was hands down one of the best decisions I have ever made. If you're considering, I'd strongly encourage you to make the same decision. In order to run, you must first attend the state officer screening on February 4th at the Radisson Hotel in Lansing. Here you will participate in an interview, team working activity, and take a test. Don't forget to pay your $15 registration fee and be sure to register by January 27th. If you pass the screening, you'll be ready to campaign and give your speech in front of more than 4,500 eager members and voting delegates who will elect next year's state executive board. For more information and the complete campaign guidebook, visit mideca.org and click on Running for State Office underneath the Members tab. Keep your eyes out for the state officer meeting at your district conference. Good luck to all, and I hope to see you at the screening on February 4th. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me or another officer if you happen to have any questions.
Thanks, Stuart. And as a reminder, our contact information can be found on the Michigan DECA website under members and state officers. So feel free to contact us if you have any questions about the process. So next, I want to talk to Anthony, who's going to give us an overview of community service for the year.
Thank you, Abby. For years, DECA members have given back to their community through many different ways. But in order for this year's community service efforts, as well as charitable fundraising efforts, to be as excellent as years past, everyone needs to play their roles. There are many different ways for your chapter to get involved with the community. Go on volunteer trips as a chapter, grow closer to each other while helping your community. Some things I've seen work well in the past with chapters include reading to children, working can drives, helping at food banks, picking up litter and trash around the community, and much more. The best part about involving your DECA chapter in the community service activities is that there are so many possibilities of what your chapter can do to help. But remember to pick an activity that is unique and works for your chapter. As for fundraising, there are endless ways on how you can raise money. Each year, DECA members around the world raise money for MDA, and through it has changed lives. It is up to you and your chapter to raise as much money as possible in order to help those affected by muscular dystrophy. One way that I've seen work out extremely well for MDA fundraising are Miracle Minutes. At every conference, Michigan DECA holds a Miracle Minute in order to collect money for MDA. But I've found that it can also work extremely well during school sporting events. Remember that no act or donation is too small, and every ounce of your efforts are appreciated. Thank you.
So now we want to answer a question that we received during the live Twitter Hangout. This question specifically dealt with what was the best tip that we would give as state officers to new members entering their first district conference. Now, thinking back to my first district conference 4 years ago, I know that it was a pretty nervous time for me. I had no idea really what to expect about this new organization that I joined. And the biggest thing, the suggestion that I would have to our chapter leaders around the state is really emphasize to your members that this is an exciting opportunity for you to improve your leadership. I know that we talk about, the fact that DECA is really something that is meant to improve ourselves. It's not really something that we go into just wanting to win medals and trophies. That's a hard lesson for a lot of members to hear, because I think a lot of DECA members are pretty intrinsically competitive. We want to obviously win. We want to advance. And while we always encourage our members to put their best foot forward, we also want them to realize, especially our new members, to realize that it's a process. And really the greatest benefit of joining DECA is the skills that they'll gain, regardless of whether they move on to this to compete at the state career development conference or not. So really hone in that message that it's about the skills that you gain, not necessarily whether or not you walk away with a medal. So that does it for the December District Council meeting. I hope that you guys check out our full feed, which is going to be posted on our YouTube page. You can check it out at any time and show it to your members or other board members. We hope that you guys have a great night, and feel free to contact us at any point if you have questions throughout the year. And we look forward to seeing you at this year's district conferences.